This brief video will help you to understand the editorial guidelines for your weekly expert show on Your Business Channel. We want to make sure that your shows are as relevant as possible so that they have maximum impact for you as well as for our viewers. As you know, ours is a business audience. Our viewers are all business people or people thinking about starting a business. And the key reason that they watch Your Business Channel is to find out how to do things more effectively, make more sales, be more successful, or otherwise improve the way they do business. They're also generally people who don't have lots of time to spare. And because Your Business Channel is delivered online, they expect to receive high quality information in short, sharp bites. So our shows need to be brief, punchy, informative, and high quality. So what does this mean to you as an expert delivering a weekly show? Let's look at the type of content which will work best for you and for our viewers. First, topics which are going to have the most impact are those which really focus on your area of expertise. You'll be more passionate about these topics and you'll have a much deeper level of understanding and expertise to share. So we're most interested in hearing about the things that you specialise in. Secondly, remember that this is an opportunity to make an impact, so you should really focus on providing sharp hits of valuable information which are really going to help the viewers to do something positive for their business today. Generally, these fall under three key categories. The first is how to do something which most business people don't understand how to do, giving our viewers a valuable piece of advice that they can implement immediately and see results. The second category is the what's new right now material. This is where something is changing right now in your industry or a new development has completely changed the landscape. You can be amongst the first to break the news to our audience. And the third is something completely unique. So this might be a piece of information or a way of doing something or an idea or a tool which is completely unique to you and your business. Again, something which our viewers can take away and use for themselves and get some results from. It's an absolute requirement that all of our shows are aimed at helping business people become more successful. We're not asking you to give away all of your IP, far from it. But what you do need to do every time you communicate with them is to help them to be more successful. Of course, in the collaborative Web 2.0 spirit of givers gain, this is a very positive thing for you, your profile and your business. When you're thinking about editorial content, please also observe the following editorial rules. These rules must be followed at all times. Any material you use must be yours. That means it must be original, and if it isn't, you need to clearly reference whose it is and where you got it from. Please don't overtly plug your business. You wouldn't do this in an interview with CNN or the BBC. You need to be subtle, and this is a video column, not an advertorial. So references to a book, for example, that you've published or some work that you've done are fine, but don't say the URL for an online product and quote the price. Obviously, where it makes sense, we can include useful download links and resources. So if you've got something super useful, let us know and we'll work out how to include it in a way that makes sense. And wherever possible, give practical examples of what you're talking about. You might do this by quoting a hypothetical example or a real life one. So if you're talking about search engine optimization, for example, talk about how it's relevant to our viewers' websites or how Motorola have done it right on their website. And wherever possible, go from the general to the specific. Offer key steps. For example, say something like, so if you want to do this for your business, do this, and then do this, and that will make a difference to your business. Please be aware that excerpts of your weekly shows may sometimes be edited and included in some of our main Your Business Channel shows. This will of course give you additional exposure, and it'll mean that the time you invest in your weekly shows is absolutely maximised. I mentioned before that these shows need to be punchy, and we recommend that they should be no longer than 3 minutes in length. Occasionally 4 minutes will be fine, but really you should aim for around 3 minutes each time. People need to get good hits of information and practical advice and then move on. And of course, we'd expect that you prepare your thoughts in advance. Preparation will make your shows much punchier, but don't spend too much time scripting your shows. In fact, there is no opportunity for you to read what you're saying. And if your show is delivered as a piece of scripted material, it's quite likely that it will not be published. All of our shows must appear as if we have sat down across the desk from you and asked you to explain something in 2 paragraphs or less. They need to be genuine, personal and human, so we actually encourage you to make the normal mistakes that people make when they're speaking. If you stutter or ah occasionally, that's fine. In terms of the look and feel of your shows, you're going to be on webcam. So that means that you will be in your office or home office environment, and there are a few things that you need to note here. First, please don't place any overt branding in the background. Part of what we do for you is to introduce you and profile you effectively on your business channel. We'll do what we can to establish you as the experts, which adds great credibility to what you say. So please don't be tempted to put branding or product placement in the background of your video. People will see right through that. Next, sit in front of your webcam and take a look at what you can see in the image on your screen. What's behind you and what does it say about you? Please make sure that it looks professional. Please also be aware of lighting. We'll provide you with some guidance about this the first few times that we interview you, but usually a soft desk light, not too close to you but in front of you on your desk, throwing light in your face is a good thing. Please make sure that any overhead lighting or lighting behind you is not bright at all. And sound is critical. Using the microphone on your laptop or PC just doesn't work. You need to wear a proper headset with a good microphone. That way we'll capture the best possible audio of your interview. The best conditions to record in are where you will not be interrupted by people or your telephone, or where there is no excessive noise outside the room you're in. We regard you and all of the other experts who will be doing weekly shows on your business channel as our featured experts. If you like, you're our video columnists on your business channel. We are most interested in genuine, unscripted, from the hip or from the heart material. We want you to be yourselves, and we need you to share top tips and insider information so that our viewers get real value. I hope that these guidelines have been useful, and thanks once again for joining our team of experts. Please don't hesitate to contact any of us on the editorial team if you need further clarification.